Good morning, rock and rollers. Can you see me okay? All right. Never underestimate the power held by the ignorant and fake. Always seem to congregate in small towns, USA. Show me a man that's never made a mistake, and I'll show you a man that's never done a damn thing. So maybe sit on his ass and point out what you've done wrong and inspire me to write this song. Well, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna open your eyes. Those insurance companies realize the influence held by the ignorant and fake seems to always congregate. Small towns, USA. And they ain't got enough sense to take care of their own, talking white trash gossip all the way home as they leave from church on Sunday morning, because it's just something to do, I guess. Then my mind will wander, and I'll think, I just don't get it, man. What's up with Lindsey Buckingham? He's got a fucked up hair, fucked up face, playing guitar on leather and lace. And Don Henley tells me sometimes he's a strong man, sometimes cold and scared. There are times Don Henley cries. Getting back to what I was talking about, you might want to ask yourself why North Carolina and not much else got a rule like contributory negligence. We elect our lawmakers, so how can we be this stupid? Most every state's done away with this rule, but North Carolina full of fake Christian fools that are too scared to seek out the truth, then examine how this rule is killing its own. See, if you're 1% at fault, you can't get a dime, and that ignorant pastor might tell you that's fine. It's just the way that Jesus wanted it to be. He don't know no better. So here's the scenario, follow along. I'll put it to rhyme in this song. 2-lane highway, kids in the back crying. That car approaching, crossing that double yellow line. And you and your kids are crippled for life. That orthopedic surgeon you woke up at 3 a.m., his staff at the hospital, well, who's going to pay them? Common sense tells you the insurance company for the driver that crossed that yellow line. But that's not how things happen here. Ignorant, fake Christian phonies have filled you with fear that you'll be excommunicated and stoned to death if you have to hire a lawyer and sue that at-fault driver. But don't blame the insurance defense attorneys when they point out your kids are crying in the back, and that caused a distraction, and maybe if they weren't crying you could have swerved and avoided the crash. And then, even though I'm thinking about all this, my mind will start to wander, and I'll think, I just don't get it, man. What's up with Lindsey Buckingham? He's got a fucked up hair, fucked up face, playing guitar on leather and lace. And Don Henley tells me sometimes he's a strong man, sometimes cold and scared. And there are times Don Henley cries. But getting back to what I was saying, you see, there's that 1% they needed to not pay you 1 red cent. And now that crippled family is on SSD and Medicaid. And guess what? You've only yourselves to blame. And there's no good doctors and no good schools, no public parks or swimming pools. Just a bunch of phony fake fools gather around going a blah, 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 blah. See, I got no respect for anyone with not enough guts to take care of their own, and too scared to say that what's going on is wrong. And all because they want to gossip. Now I live alone, and it's been 1.5 years since I seen my son. What do I do? My mind starts to wander, and I think I just don't get it, man. What's up with Lindsey Buckingham? He's got a fucked up hair, fucked up face, playing guitar on leather and lace. And Don Henley says sometimes he's a strong man, sometimes cold and scared, and sometimes Don Henley cries. So I howl and I scream and I write till dawn. It gives me the beat for this 4-long song that God didn't want no one else to write but me. And there's one in you too. 'Cause all those screams that reside in you are the truest songs, the songs that are true, 'cause no one else made them but you. They're a song that don't belong to nobody else but you. It's a song that don't belong to anyone else but you. Anyway, rock on, rock and rollers. That was kind of a unique sound that came around when I had usually like, you know, this bottom chord's like in D and it's in E. Everybody gets drunk at funerals, but I did it in D and then messed around up here with that, and that's how that came about. But anyway, that's the first draft of it, and I'll clean it up and we'll get it out and we'll see how it goes. All right, rock on, rock and rollers.